Welcome back, future product designers, to this intermediate course on how to use Autodesk Fusion 360. My name is Abhi Jamadagni, and today we'll start making the main body of the Oscar the Grouch Gizmo. So this is where we ended up last time, just an untitled new project in the intermediate course folder. So let's hide the data panel and let's get the drawings out. Hopefully you found where the drawings are. If not, well, I'll post a link in the description to where you can access the drawings again, or you could just check out the previous video. The instructions are there. Now, first let's look at the drawings. So I'm opening up the drawings here, and this is the drawing of the main body. So, what I first want to do is I want to sketch. So if you look at the projected view over here, it's basically a cuboid. And that's what I want to start with. So let's just first sketch the main cuboid out. So looking at these dimensions, I'm looking at something that's 100 by 100 by 120. So those are my main dimensions. So it's basically a square of 100 by 100 on the top and 120 mils downwards or upwards. Let's do upwards. So let's turn on the origin, or in fact, rather, let's just create a sketch on the bottom face, and I'm going for a top view. Now let's go to the drop down here. In rectangle, I want to choose center rectangle because I want this to be centered on the origin. And I'm going to go ahead and hit 100 by 100 and hit enter. Get the shape. Now I'm going to hit E on my keyboard for an extrude. Gonna rotate this a little bit, and I'm gonna extrude this up 120 mils. Hit enter. Perfect. Now we have the main cuboid shape. Now let's work with this. So if we go to the sketch, I apologize for one thing, because with the projected view over here, I couldn't put a dimension in for the thickness, for the inner thickness, because Fusion doesn't allow you to put thicknesses for the projected view, and I couldn't find another way to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to tell you guys it's an inner thickness of 2 millimeters. And to do this, I'm going to window select the whole thing, and I'm going to click on shell. Now it's important you window select the whole thing and you click on shell, because now what this does is it shells out, or it hollows out, this main body, this geometry over here. And as you can see, the direction is inside as well, which is what we want. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna press 2 millimeters, and it just made the whole thing hollow. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK. And this is what we have right now, which is pretty good. This is where we want to be. So the inside is hollow, and I'm going to show you that in a second. I'm going to go back to my sketch, and if you look at this, you see that there's another little compartment, kind of another small extrude over here that makes the hole so you can see inside. And the dimensions for this is 80 by 100, 100 by 80, however you want to see it. So I'm going to go back here, click on the front face, and I'm going to create a sketch. Now, what I want to do is I want to create a 2-point rectangle. You can do this in multiple ways. This is the way I like to do it. And I'm just going to drag it down. And the way I selected it, it's already 80 by 100. But anyway, I've created this. I'm just going to put some dimensions on it. So I'm going to hit D on my keyboard. I'm going to click on this and click on that. And this should be 10 millimeters. So just put that there. And now that's dimension that side. And I'm going to go ahead and press finish sketch. So now it's stuck in this position. And what we want to do is we want to make a hole over here so you can see inside. So I'm going to click on this and hit E on my keyboard again for an extrude. Rotate it a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. And just go all the way through. Even better, you can just click on the back over here and it just brings it over there. Press OK. And now, as you can see, we have hollowed it out, and it's just made a hole just through what we wanted it to go through. And That's what we have now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work with this, and we're gonna create the other parts of the main body. For now, let's just save our work and end here. In the next video, I'll be focusing more on making these holes on the top and over here on the side, and these will be the guiding holes for um, the shaft and the lever. So that operate the gizmo. So till next time, see you. Let's go back and let's just save our work. I'm gonna call this Oscar the Grouch Gizmo. I'm gonna go ahead and press save. Let that save. Oh yes, one more thing before we quit. Let's click on new component and let's make this new body a component. So I'm gonna say from bodies, and I'm gonna select this body and hit OK. And this component, just double click on it, triple click, sorry, and name it main body. That's it. So now you have the main body over here as a component, so we can work with it a little more. Let's revert the position. And that's it for now. Let's go ahead and save it. User saved. And till next time, see you.